Hello. Hello. How you guys doing? How you guys doing? Oh no, you found that I was on Raphael's Twitter. Dang it. Well, there you guys go. You figured it out. Only because I was tagging him in a post. There's no craziness, okay? Don't try to cite me on anything else. But we've got for you guys some OP11 testing. Happy Monday, by the way. I hope you guys are having a better Monday than me. It's been pretty chaotic already. But thank you very much to Jake and Shinta for the 6 months and 10 months, respectively, on the resubs. I really do appreciate it. Starting off the week with a sub hype train. Thank you very much. Yeah, it has been a dynamically different morning than I was expecting. So I'm happy you guys are good. Creeper Justice, happy Monday. Thank you guys. It's just been crazy. I don't know what to say. Just normally the what was it? Yeah, normally I'm just more put together, but I'm not. So because of that, we're just gonna play some what I would say would experimental mediocre decks. I don't know, but that ended up getting top 8 and top 4 in Dublin, respectfully. So I think that's going to be really cool. We're going to play out the Kalgara and Smoker from both, again, respectfully, Ben and Raphael, which they did very well in Dublin. I have most of the deck list for this. I'm going to make a page probably for tomorrow. This is probably going to be tomorrow's video as of right now. So that's what I'm planning. There is a good amount of unique decks too, which is really cool. And in general, I think this. I know we did have the video today, and it came out 3 different times. But in case you missed it, here I don't mind recapping the short history. All right, record the video for the first time. I had to toggle mute, and I muted the actual track instead of just muting it on the playback. So that's why the audio version didn't come out. So I had to re-upload that. When I re-export it, when I tried to export it, the drive that I was exporting on was full. So I thought I had it, but it was a corrupted version of it that I didn't get notified for until I re-uploaded it to YouTube, and the video was only 9 minutes long. So I had to do that. And then I have to delete stuff off my hard drive, export it again, re-upload it again. And then I think that's probably just 3. And then as soon as I hit live, I got I just had the wrong deck list for second place. That's just how it was. With TCG Plus, it's kind of tricky to know. Sometimes I just get tags, but the tags are not unique. The tags are not unique in TCG Plus. You can change your name to whatever you want. So there were just 2 Luises, and I grabbed the wrong Luis. One was playing blue purple Luffy, one was playing green purple Luffy, and guess what? Both those leaders are pretty common for this meta. So that was just on me. I got the right one. So I had to re-record the whole video, re-upload. I had to update the graphics a little bit because I needed one more purple and black Luffy, and then I needed to update the page. So everything's good. Everything is good. But 2 hours later than I expected everything to be. So that was an issue for me. So anyways, we're back. We're gonna do some testing. I'm probably a little bit low energy today. We've got some coffee to maybe help that out a little bit, but I do apologize for, I would say, an uncharacteristic start of this week for my content and stuff. So, but yeah, we do have Dublin. Also, yeah, I am really excited that purple and black Luffy is topping. If I was going to Florida, I would play. The 2 decks I would have played were either Nami if I was really confident in a build, and then if I was a coward, I would be playing purple-black Luffy because I think the deck is inherently strong. It is really weird to see that it did get 5 spots in Florida, but then it didn't top it all in Dublin. So I think that's kind of this is one of the few metas where it's a day 1 meta worldwide, so there will be different spice depending on testing groups and stuff compared to where Japan normally knows what a meta looks like. So that's kind of how it is. 11 Luffy seems normal. I do think so. Another thing, there's less Luffys in. I think there was only 9 Luffys. Is that less? That's less than 11. 9 Luffys in Dublin, and we'll talk about it. If I was kind of like coping about like how good the deck is, I would say that it was the safe choice for this weekend, and so a lot of people took the safe choice for day one. But yeah, a lot of Betty and a lot of Buggy, right? Essentially, there are just as many Bettys and Buggies as there were blue purple Luffys, right? So I do think this meta is going to be pretty dynamic, at least dynamic compared to what we're used to in this card game, where it's generally we have like a week or two and it's pretty stale afterwards. I think that there's room for growth, and it's not surprising to me that this is our first week because again, these are like safe choices for a lot of it, and I have some mild hope, and I'm really interested to see how this progresses over the next couple weeks, because I think there is some room for either some counterplay or playing some different decks, are figuring out what's the best way to kind of handle this meta. So, but yeah, I do think purple black Luffy is really good. I think I said in the video too that I think green purple Luffy is fantastic, and I'm not saying that it isn't, but it was probably the safest choice for anyone trying to be competitive this weekend, because the deck list doesn't change and it's still just generally good. It got like no worse, right? It got like a couple different matchups, but it's probably still like the safest deck to play, because it's people know how to pilot it because they've been piloting for like the last month, and you still just kind of do the same thing you're trying to do. You know what I mean? I think that's pretty fair. Do I think purple and black is stronger than blue purple? I do actually. I do think that the deck is stronger. I know that like this deck topped in Florida and it didn't top. Honestly, like someone else said this and I agreed with it in like one of my comments before, but I think blue purple is going to be a little bit overrated for our format, and part of it is because in the new star decks like Buggy and purple and black Luffy being part of this meta at a way bigger rate is going to be part of that. But I don't think it's going to be as abysmal as it was in Japan. But it's also like, I will say that purple and blue Luffy, or blue and purple Luffy, it is a learning curve on how to play the deck. And I also think that it's a deck that does better in a best of 3 format, which is kind of how we see, like in Dublin it got second place. I do think like 2 games out of 3, like Luffy's just going to see its curve way more often. But also across like 9 games, like you're just gonna brick one time with the deck too, so it's very unlikely for you to brick over 2. You're really hoping that black and purple Luffy would carry you? Yeah, well, it has the potential to, unless you're saying blue and purple. I don't know. There's just so many Luffys. You think Buggy? Honestly, like if I was to base like only one Buggy topped each event, right? And then even though it was like, I don't think I'm going to get the leader data for Dublin, but we do have it for this. I do think that Buggy is at the very least like a gatekeeper deck, where it is kind of like the point where we go from like tier 2 to tier 1. You know what I mean? Like it's just kind of like an in between of like it is viable enough where it has like a really good game plan. If you can't like be consistently better than Buggy, then like it's going to gatekeep you from being in the meta. But on the other side, we've got Jake to make fun of Buggy, which I mean, he's a clown, right? He's good for as in Buggy's the clown, not Jake. But he's used to that. Japan has a slower playstyle, and that's why blue purple. I do agree that's generally been what I've seen over years of this. Is that I also will say that generally speaking, Westerner players, and at least in North America players will specifically only play the deck that they think is the best, and you can see that based on like leader numbers and performance. Like whenever there's a tier 0 meta, you will super see it, because there will be just every player who's like the best in this game will be playing that deck. You know what I mean? So like it's very clear to me right now, when we have like a day 1 meta, there's not like clearly a best deck in format, but that might shift over the next couple of weeks. But I do agree, like if there is a deck to take advantage of with the meta, North American players will play it 100%, right? European players, I generally see a little bit more diversity in general, and Japan definitely plays a little bit slower too. But yeah, like if there's like a red aggro deck in the meta, like Americans will play it 100%, and that's been my. I know it's like weird to say like culturally that there's these differences, but I've seen it just over countless metas at this point, or that's kind of like the play style for a lot of that. So Yeah, Whitebeard. Yeah, exactly. This guy. I mean, he's like an anomaly, right, in its own way, but yeah. It's definitely really good. I feel like post it went okay, but honestly, I will keep this opinion. I think Gecko Moria being banned helped Purple Luffy more than it hurt it. I felt like Purple Black Luffy was like the worst deck to use 8-drop Moria, but you felt like you had to play it, and it was like a brick in your hand most of the time. Like, there's a lot of decks that just felt forced to play Gecko Moria, but unless your name was like Lucci and sometimes like Smoker, like you really couldn't get like full advantage of the card. Or Gecko Moria, right? So like a deck like this, or like Purple Black King's also like another example. You felt like you had to play Moria, even though your Moria plays were really, really lackluster a lot of the time. And so, but also conversely, you got hurt very poorly by your opponent, you know, Rob Lucci playing the Gecko Moria against you. So because of that, I think like Purple Black Luffy ironically gets better because Gecko Moria rotates out. Yeah. Yellow's still not doing it's so for this event. No, it did do better in Dublin's event. We had at least 3 decks in the top 16. Let me see. I'm going to make a page for Dublin tomorrow, but we had Betty, we had Kalgara, and 2 Laws. So like 4 decks out of the top 16 were yellow. The rest, the decks that we're missing are green purple Luffy's and blue purple Luffy's, which I'm okay with that. But yeah, the fact that Buggy can, yeah, because like that was my mentality going into this, right? I made a tier list and I said I don't know how I feel about Rob Lucci into this meta. Now I did run an event with 128 players, and Rob Lucci did get first place, but they also didn't play any buggies, so that's difficult to conjure. But yeah, I don't know. I think Rob Lucci has a chance, but this is probably the weakest meta that it's been in since release. So anyways, we're gonna do some games. Should be a good time. Should be like a little bit lower speed than usual, mostly just from my side, not that the decks that we're playing are bad or anything. I'm just it's just a Monday and it's hitting me pretty hard. So what we're going to be testing for most of the day, at least my expectation, unless they're just really bad or I'm very bad with it, is Kalgara and Smoker, 2 decks that I would say that I didn't really believe in for this format. Not that I didn't think that I think I put Smoker in experimental, and then I put Kalgara in not the tier list at all. I can't remember offhand, but like Kalgara is like very rarely topped, and it hasn't really gotten any support. Technically, you got like 10 drop a Nell if you want to use that card, but most people don't. Sanji is probably like the best card for this deck that's been out in a little bit, but it didn't get any new cards outside of the Fire Fist pistol, which I guess is still like a really good card as like a backup 3k counter. Like this could kind of be like a weird like Newgate kind of variant if you want to think of it that way, where we just go to 0 life and then we have ways to defend ourselves. But yeah, we're going to do some testing with that, and then we're going to play some Smoker, which unironically, like, I really do like this leader. I like what it does, but I felt like it was just always missing some consistency. So I do like the idea of like it playing like an 8-drop defend kid package, and Honesty Impact does a lot as like a better version of like Finger Pistol, or the not Finger Pistol, Mulgun that's also searchable off the Kyujaku. So that's pretty big for this deck. Also the trigger is just generally better in a lot of spots. Like it hits a little bit less hard, but like the things it hits more consistently, right? So I have tokens and dice. Feel free to buy them at your leisure. And then yeah, we do have a bunch of deck lists on OP11. Again, we do have the Dublin stuff on the deck list table. I'll make a page. I was just kind of waiting for a couple more deck lists to come in, but we've got 12 of 16, so I think that's enough to KO stage. Yeah, that's true. What do you think of Kobe? I have not believed in it that much. Didn't Whitebeard top your case tournament? It topped the case tournament that I had in EBO2. Oh no, it did also have my half case. You're right. But was it JCM? Yeah, it was Michael Bailey. Yeah, he got 9th place. It also topped my half case and my full case event in EBO2. Yeah. So I firmly put this in like tier 1.5, I think, or like the likely good tier. And I'm not sincerely surprised that Newgate is doing well, if I'm being super honest. I think the deck is just a pretty good aggro deck that is still very viable in this meta. So Kalgara seems like a stronger 5-cost ace. I do agree. I'm going to play some games with this and then see if I find room for anything. So I think that's pretty fair. So, all right, well, let's just get to it. We're gonna do some public games. If I like the deck enough, we'll maybe do a game or two of ranked. I haven't done any ranked this season just because of how like the Sims been. So Thursday, I'm expecting to do like a try hard day, probably with purple and black Luffy, because that's again like one of the decks that I really like in this format. But we're just gonna do some more, casual, like not anti-meta, not off-meta, but like low. I don't know. What do you want to say? What do you want to call these decks? Maybe off-meta. Maybe off-meta is the word. Maybe that's the word for it. All right. So we'll see. I haven't played this deck in this meta, so I'm going to play poorly. I know that I'm doing bad things. You should too. Perona. Do we want to go? I think we want to go second, right? Is that right? Yeah, I think it is. I think we keep this. Because we can do Kalgara. Like, even though we missed turn 1. I think that's kind of still worth it. For the lives combined with Freeze Bonnie. I think like if we're playing a freeze deck, Carrot's probably better at it. Because Carrot can rest offensively. I don't know if we take our life or not, so I'm just gonna do it. 2 Bonnies? That's insane. Do we even attack into the body? No, because like if we get rid of 1, like they can just. This only searches for upper yard. Yeah. All right, hit me with the. Oh, who could have guessed that? All right. So I can play this, and then I can play Sanji. I guess it's just find itself. I would love to find an actual like 8-cost Kalgara, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be surprised if they like leader lock Gecko, but they've kind of started doing that with Gecko kind of rotating and eventually. Like, I think if they do it, they'll do it with like just a different archetype, which they've kind of done with like the dragon for Revolution Army. These are a lot of good cards, huh? This will never work on the other side anymore, so we'll just do that. Probably next turn we upper yard, we see if we find a Kalgara, and then we play out. If not, I mean, we can play Wiper, but this is a weird issue where we have like both Noir Blanc, like 2 Noir Blancs, but we don't have any way to do it. Is he a side type? Just started getting One Piece. New set, catching your eye, video and helps. Your video and website's been huge. I'm glad to hear that. When it's accurate. Which there were a couple minutes during today where it was less than accurate, but we got there. got there in the end. They're going into that card, which means I will play. Listen, this only one way to make sure that you find more like your Kalgara is you get rid of the Nor Blancs or more Mont Blancs out of your hand. Jeez. Okay. How can they? Okay, that's fine. I think. Okay. Let's use upper yard. Those are all of my ohms. How? I guess. Yeah, it just doesn't exist. That's crazy. Going to 9 Dawn next turn. Feels about the cool egg dice. Nice. I don't know. I just dropped off a shipment from everything that was ordered before the 15th. Or the 15th or earlier, so... There he is. Alright, what's the worst guy in our hand? I guess it's another 5-cost wiper. What a weird time. Tried with negate counter effect. I have not. I have not done that. I guess this. I think I'm gonna play for 9. Oh no, they're mowing outside. My dog is less than appreciative of that. My apologies. I haven't checked out Riftbound at all. Besides, it is on my deck builder, but... Let's see, they got a 2K and a... Bonnie's kind of good. Freeze my blocker. Rouge? Alright, did they, like... want to play Bonnie and then they just like rearranged a couple things. Alright, you got him. I really just want to do... Yeah. So we need to keep one open for any of my defense stuff. In case they have Hody. Hodie or Dofi does some work here, but like not that much. If I'm able to stay at 5 life, I can Zeus their Uruj. I guess I could have done like something like Zeus and then leader effect and then like played, but then I would be kind of tapped out, which is a little bit worrisome for this spot. Really just don't like this Sanji, do they? Alright, they're not playing. I'm not afraid for Hodie for game now. I guess this, even though like blocker doesn't really do that much. We have Elephant Gatling. Bonnie to stun that one. And Rosie. Alright, so I think we Zeus for sure. They left one open and we know they have Elephant. I mean, there's a chance we can stay alive, right? No, I guess, yeah, maybe I should have played out another Sanji instead and just gone like more defensive. That might have been better. 2 blockers up with that likely was just better. With them having Elephant, right? There's no way. They just need to have a single 2k, which we only have only 2k, 1k, 1k. They have Hodie, they just win anyways. I guess, yeah, we just go for it. I think I misplayed this game. GG. Oh, they hit me with the... They had it? Oh, no way! Ah, sick. GG. No, we just happen to do their good numbers. Whew. Alright, I shouldn't have won that. We won it, but we should not have. There was just way better plays. I mean, them going down to like a 7k leader to a 7k leader with Law and Beppo next turn felt bad, but I guess we got there. Despite my poor piloting. Though I will say that we got really unlucky with our Kalgara. Like I'd say that we started, like, we had like a suboptimal start. I do think the new Sanjis are really good for this deck, though. Just having a draw 2, trash 1 blocker, especially in a deck that's very easily, like, our 1-drop counter is kind of like a version of our... We're going second, and we have a searcher. Probably fine. All the stack domes. Yeah, right? Am I crazy? That was crazy. This doesn't have the warriors. Yeah, we'll just use this. This only gets a Sky Island card, which this is not. It's just a botanist. So I guess we get the Wiper. Next turn, though, hitting that Ohm, gonna be nice. Because we're definitely gonna find Holy. No doubt in my mind that there will be a Holy off the top 5. Ready? These are all 3 copies. Batsu, what's going on here? This is crazy. We no longer have our best. Like, imagine like bottom decking 3 Gum Gum Giants. You don't have to, because that's essentially what I did. Yeah, goodbye counter events. Hello, 7K leader. I guess it's not a 7K quite yet. Sure. Hey, that's how I feel. Of course. There goes another Holy. Oh, we found the boy. Oh, did we do the order wrong? We did. We could have gone one more 2K out of their hand. That's fine. I'm not upset. Yeah. I'm in trouble. I guess it's this one. Oh. There's no way. That's crazy. Did he not have anything? There's no way. There's no way you have no counter in hand. Refuse to believe that. Not a single 1K? It's seemingly no. None K. I think that's how we pronounce it. A none K. You have a 1K in hand now. 2K. They go 10. Oh, they tapped out 10 to 7. Now I'm actually gonna take this, and then we'll just Red Hawk out, just in case they try to go into the 2K, 1K. All right. 7. 7. 7. 7. 9. And 11K. GG. Crazy. Yeah, they must have had like only bricks in hand. Yeah. I like with them having what? They had 2 or 3 life. I would have kept 1 or 2 open because you could have searched it. That's crazy. I don't think we should have won that one either. Maybe I'm just playing wrong about this deck. Maybe it just wins because no one expects it to win. Is there a world where purple black doesn't play? I think it's a minimum 2 of. I think it is, unfortunately. Like you can play like Sanji's to help supplement it, but it's a minimum 2 of in my mind. We can keep this hand. No, I haven't been saying GLHF, I think, today very often. The most expensive basic card in the game is a minimum in most purple decks now. Which card are you talking about, Mojo? I'm curious. I'm curious what card you're talking about specifically. Elthor wouldn't be bad. Definitely should put Sanji and use leader effect. Yeah, I think so. I think I played poorly. I've got nothing better to do, so we're gonna do this. Next turn we'll play out Wiper. And hopefully that we find with upper yard something. Either we find oh no, he got me. Ooh, we got Dog Boy. Alright, you can only get this. This deck is really weird because, like, the cards that you search and find are, like, asynchronous. You know what I mean? Like, there's so many, like, you would, on the surface, you'd feel like these cards are searchable by, like, everything, but they're just not. Attack active. So this can attack active, and that can attack active. We're expecting that, were you, Kobe? Kobe was not. Probably this. All right. What's our best play here? So we can use like Red Hawk to get rid of any of these, because we can like go for board, or we could just like ignore board and just go tall again. I'm just gonna go for face and see what happens. This is probably wrong. Yeah, but Kobe's really weird because the removal with him is just really strong against specifically like active characters, which we like to put out. Their trash is at 7 cards, so yeah, you're right. I couldn't even remove that with the thingy. Is cost equal to life? Equal to or less than, yeah. So if you have 3 and your opponent has 4, you can get rid of a 7 cost. It's equal to or less than. It's not specifically equal. Secret Rare Luffy, the basic variation of Luffy. Like, as in, like, the 6 cost one, or like the 9 cost one? Alright. Oh, they're just going to be able to... They're doing things. I just have to, like, accept that. Alright. If I get out of this, they can't remove this anymore, right? This becomes an 8K, 8K to 8K. I can go 2-1 or 2-2. Nah, not worth. This can attack active things too. No, this can just attack things. So I can 2K this. And then Hibari can attack into Wiper, and then this can... That's fine. Because Kobe gets like another plus 1,000. Yeah. That one I will save. Alright. Let's play this first. This lets me get... let's actually just get this card. I probably should have done the order differently. I should have just... I don't know. I don't know. No, Kuzan. Yeah, you got him. Unironically now, I think I have to go for board. At least a little bit. This is a weird matchup. Zeus on draw. Yeah, if I mean, I guess the removal doesn't really work anyways, right? I think we're still dead, right? I think we're still dead. Yeah. GG. They had another blocker too. Yeah. Alright. I'm comfortable enough to play this unranked, even though we consistently make issues. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Maybe let me read Althor. Oh yeah, sorry. Althor is based off theirs. You're right. You're right. Yeah. You're right. There are triggers that are based off both. You're right. Althor is from just your opponents. It's been a minute since I've seen that card, so my apologies. So yeah, I never put the onus on my opponent to like that's something that I would be like, well, I think we both got that wrong. You know what I mean? You know what? I have not played Ranked Bounty, and I had like some issues going into how my download procedure works. I might not have it in my folder. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I might have to re-download it. I don't think I do. Don't tell me I have to like just re-download it. I think I do. Oh, that stinks. All right. I think my client was not happy when I downloaded it. And I have not tried ranked, which I guess I should have. So let me just like hard re-download the whole thing. Because it was like missing all the cards in me. I'm like, oh, that's probably just like an error with like the thing. It was on me though. It was on me. But let me just casually re-download the whole thing. Surely it's to a point where the things is not to it. Let's see. Booby Duty or Booby Doobie. Thank you for the follow in the chat. Yeah, I won't say that I was a believer in Kalgara in general. So I was quite surprised to see it get that that top 8 finish. So but yeah, let me just casually re-download an entire client and then execute and remove an entire client. Which means that... Give me 1 moment. Yeah, people say that the skins are, like the Eggman sleeves are distracting. I personally don't get it, but that's fine. It does feel like a John, though. Oh, well, you know... some people... So, one thing... This is not intentional. One thing, though, I will, like... kind of agree with is that like sometimes it makes it look like I have 0 cards in life because like on my playmat, which is also server side specific, the Eggman logo is next to it, so it looks like there's 0. So that is not intentional, and I might ask Batsu to change that in the future, but that one I can like kind of understand. The cards in hand are like you can just hover, you like it's if you ever have to. It's the same as like asking someone in person, like how many cards you have in hand, in my mind. Eggs make you nervous. All right, that's a new one, but I won't say you're wrong. You're allowed to be nervous about eggs. I mean, you guys have been, anyone who's been here for a while knows that usually about once every other stream or so, someone's like, what is going on? What is this game-breaking bug that you've... Like, I've been accused as being a hacker because of it, too. And I'm like, that's not how any of that works. I'm not stealing your personal data. Trust. Anyways, yeah, here's the list. I don't think I'd change anything outright. But I think the only thing that I do not like about this list is that, and it's kind of just an issue with Kalgara in general, is that like even though these are all like Sky Island cards, like it's so like you have to worry about the warrior search, and also like this card is unsearchable at this point. But we are getting something in. Is it OP12? I think it's OP12. There's like a searcher, like an event searcher, right? Let me see. Or maybe it's announced for 13. No, I think it's for 12, right? Yeah, this card. It's like a Dirashi for Sky Island. Which there's a lot of times like at 3 Dawn, like we're just not doing anything anyways. So like searching 2 and drawing 2, including Mont Blanc, is probably gonna be good. The music event instead of Shura. Not having the I agree. So like I will say like most of this deck being like 2 costs or higher, I can definitely like I love playing the song events, so I'll likely put in like 1 or 2. It bottom decks like a lot of our event stuff too, but and yeah, there is also the new Kalgara, this new 5 cost. When a card is removed from your life cards, draw 1, then you cannot draw. So like this means like you can you get to Kalgara, and it's on the board when you see the card get taken out of your life, so you get the additional draw. So that's kind of nice. It means that you can't play it then Sanji and get the draw at the same turn, but that's fine. It just says draw though, right? It doesn't. I mean, I guess it's. Yeah, this isn't. Does this say draw? Add it to your hand, which is not draw, according to my history of playing Yu-Gi-Oh a couple times. Adding the top card from your deck to your hand isn't drawing, it's adding. If it says that way. Right? Am I wrong? Oh boy. Alright. Let me get this. Let me get this. Let me see. All right, I think the sim is re-downloaded for me now, so hopefully it works out. Also, I will need to change one thing. One minor thing. So, in case you guys don't know, so you guys can do this at home if you so desire. Couple things, I guess. Couple quick housekeeping things. Also, let me actually capture. There it is. All right. One, this is how it standardly looks, right? First thing, I have this deck. I want it imported. I press X for it. I copy this code, and then I go into this. I go to deck editor, import deck, and then there it is. Kalgara. Boom. Save. Done. 2. How does Eggman get his background the way he does? He goes to background. He goes to upload new image. And then you guys won't be able to see this, but it is just the color green. It's just the color green. And then I have a video playing in the background from there. And deck edit background as well. Boom. So, we'll go back to the lobby. Hey, it's fixed. So there's not like a custom like MP4 or whatever file running like in the client. It is literally that my capture software is doing this. If you guys want to see what I'm seeing all day, it is no, not that one. Yeah, this is what I'm seeing when I'm playing. This is what I'm seeing all day. It is simply green, but this is what you guys are seeing. I get that asked every once in a while. That's how that works. Kalgara not running 10 drop and L? I get it. I understand. All right, let's see if the actual reason that we re-downloaded this works. Oh, it does. Sick. All right. Yeah, luckily it's like a little bit faded and I have like my monitor settings set up, so it's not too bad. I'm just kind of used to it at this point, so. But do note, you know, I'm sacrificing for you guys to have a slightly better what do you mean it's managed by my I am the organization. What do you mean? What do you mean? Why can't I? Come on. No, it's giving me weird permission issues. It is clearly Monday. Nothing has gone right today. Like nothing. This leader got 8th in Dublin, which was no one's corrected me on this, and from what I've seen, it's a 256 event, which are generally unheard of for official events, but it got 8th place. Like there was a top 16 cut and then 8th place. All right. I guess did they not? Oh, they have not reset the bounty from the other thing. Well, all right. Should be fun. I'm like at 2.5 billion. I'm like top 500 on the ladder. So just willy-nilly playing Kalgara might be an issue. That's fine though. Just means we're playing against real opponents. How does Fusion World play compared? It's more aggressive, more combo based, I would say. And like not only like combos, like specifically like. Also, do you want to go first or second? I generally think going second feels better, but against Luffy, like I think going first makes sense. Yeah, this is fine. But yeah, we generally want to go. This looks for Sky Island type. Adding Wiper's pretty good. Especially since we got that already. What am I saying? I think we just go big 8. What am I saying? Yeah, Fusion World's like you do like custom card combos a lot of the time. We want to play this card from our hand. Likely. These are pretty good cycles. Favorite deck of all time in any card game ever? Probably green and yellow Cell in set 10 of Dragon Ball Masters. Deck was super fun. Had a good time playing it. Sure. That's actually insane. That's kind of stupid. All right, they're going to 9 Dawn next turn. Do we want to go wider or taller? Because they're going to get out of this attack, right? I think if we just, like, make it so they feel like they have to, I think if we play Ohm, I think this is the best play. 3 here. Make them go 8. And then we can Ohm Holy, which is kind of tough for them. And there goes all those. So now we got a really wide board. Like, they can, like, Big Mom, but then they're still, like, behind-ish. More control decks, playing a lot of Sugar. Yeah. I think Sugar has like a chance. The only issue is like once people figure out how the matchup works, the deck just does worse, which feels kind of bad. Yeah, I don't care. I don't think I care. No, Mihawk. Dang it. It also means like we can just like maybe go for a game. I want to play Sanji, right? So that's 5 Dawn open, and then keep 2 open. Yeah, we kind of have to keep 2 open. gianting a 6k attack is very sad. For them, not for me. I'm very happy with this. I think I'll play another Holy. Usohachi. I mean, they could be trying to go for game. I don't know if that's gonna work out for them, but they can. Eight drop Katakuri is obviously a problem whenever it hits the board. And if we, instead of finding this, if we found... Alright, death with this. And that's kind of good. Really? That's crazy they let that go. Alright, it just depends if we can live here. Do you have double blockers out? Which they can get rid of one, but they have to spend resources on. Okay, they got rid of both. It's any Sky Island card. Yeah, we lose. Yep. Yep, GG. Why are there so few big tournaments for Star Deck OP? I don't know. I'll do a rematch. We lost this one. It's not going to be ranked anymore, but we went first that game. I still think first is... We can try second. We can just see if it's any better or worse. Second with Shura is good because it lets us trade with Bon Clay. Just lets you get any warrior. Sure. Alright, cool. No ramp for you. Okay, they still got ramp. Alright, what's our follow-up play after we attack? We can do 4 and 4, or we can just... There's really nothing we want to play. I mean, like, playing... They'll likely take this, yeah? It's just you never see it. Yeah, alright, cool. We play that holy. 8 drop Kata. Hey, that's no fun. What do we need to find? We need to find a... I guess we play this first. We find them. Alright, 6K there. 6K there to play this. And then Mont Blanc while we can. And they got Nami. We will defend that with this 2K here. Sure. Sure. Definitely that. We're going to play out Wiper to get the draw. We're going to have 8 Dawn left. Yeah, I think this is warranted. No hits, that's fine. Not really, Eggman's really upset. That's fine. And then play this. Worst card in hand. Ooh, if we get that back, we can do the Kalgara play again. Probably this. We're getting there. Slowly, but we're getting there. If they try to get my own holy, I'll let them do it. But I'll be upset. You've been such a good boy. Oh no! Never mind. Please don't be a mistake. Oh, that is very good. Deck's been okay. I'm the one who's fallible. I'm the one who has issues, I think. What's your match? How do you go first or second against blue purple? That's my first question, like real question. No. Another big mom? Gross. Definitely first? Okay. At this point, I think we're just going to play Sanji out. So You need 4 Dawn available. First card in hand is likely, sure. Not gonna use the effect. I'll play this one drop out. They're gonna have to like, okay, over counter. Double blockers is nice at 1 life. I know they have Sanji in hand, which they haven't gotten rid of yet. Let's see, Mr. Green TCG, thank you very much. Do appreciate it. Thank you very much. There is like a little bit of dedication. You're not wrong. There's some dedication for some of this, but I'm glad that it makes sense. I would no, it's gonna be Kalgara, then it will be we'll have Smoker in like an hour or so, probably 2 hours of each. So we're about halfway through our Kalgara testing. Yeah, the rush cards seem pretty good. They got Red Rock. We can. This is kind of like, yeah, we're fine. We don't have another Shingon Warrior type. Huh. Maybe they don't know that. Maybe they don't know that. Because I sure don't know that. All right. Giant, huh? That's stupid. But maybe they knew that was there? That's so stupid, though. Alright, GG. Alright, we're good. Alright, no game 3? Alright, I'm gonna count that as a win. You like how they released 2 2K counters for Kalgara, but not an SR? Yeah, crazy. There's no NL. It like kind of works for the list, but I don't think it's worth it. Yeah, I think you're fine without it. I do want to try out either I think like Momo's worth testing out. Because here's the list. Again, this is not my list. This is, and I'm sorry, I'm gonna look it up just so I'm not wrong. This is the list from Ben. My apologies, Ben. Yeah, yeah, I'm just dumb. They didn't know either though, so it's fine. We're fine. We snuck in the win. Because I think they could have like gravitied and then we would have lost. The Maker 1610, I know this guy. You better not be in chat, Maker. Let me see. Alright, we're good. I'll go first. JOHF. I'm sure it's worth keeping in its own way. This finds any Sky Island type card. So this can find Ohm. Ohm off leader effect is actually kind of good next turn. No, you can't do that. That doesn't work like that. We can also do just like Upper Yard, which if they go big number at us, I'm actually just going to get Upper Yard. See what happens. And they got Ezo, which is scary for us. It's a different Ezo. Alright, yeah, I like this. And then we will get... I guess this card. I think we hit them while we can. There's no way we find another upper yard though, right? Zero targets, and then but we still have that. There's the other upper yard. This wiper is the best one. Alright. No! You got me. Gets any. All right. I think we play this out for one. Which this does have blocker now, because these two are warriors. No, don't do it. Don't do it. No, they're gonna do it. I mean, technically we can get out of that, but we're just not going to. I don't think that's gonna, like, sure, like, I mean, sure. Alright. Sure. Do they have Hody? All right. So either they have Hody and they win, or we go 9k here and we just win off of them not having 8 2ks in hand. What's more likely? We have 2k, 2k, 1, 1, 1. We could play like this for 1, right? And then we would be able to... I mean, Hody still, like, gets us, right? Like, no matter what. Hody's just too big of a number for us to get out of without any additional help. I guess we'll go in the middle and just say, like, they have Hody and they'll just win anyways. Alright. I'm like pretty sure they have Hody. Okay, Ezo is not Hody, but he's just as good. Yeah. See, they had Hody. Yeah, it didn't matter. Yeah. I don't think we could have played double blocker. If we had like Sanji and another 1-drop blocker would have been good. But like the fact that they also triggered Kiko Nojo was really, because honestly they only had Hody swing and something else, which was fine. I'll try going first again. This turn 1 is fine. Sure. Red Hawk is also good too. Yeah, right. Like playing double blocker, yeah, I think that was just like an automatic loss. if we did that. This card is pretty good. Alright, they got Doji, which means I'm just not going to do anything besides just this. That's good for next turn. This can go 6. I think the defense card is worth. This will find us 2k, goodbye all my Mont Blancs, and then we'll play this because we have a Shinron Warrior out. Sure. I guess I knew that. But that means I will take this double hit though. Because we go down to 2 and then like leader effect and such. I guess another Kalgara. You can like use their leader effect to put it on Yamato if they want. Probably should do against on Onami though, because I can't trade into that as easily. Okay, well, nope, they did not do that. All right. Honestly, I think our best play is just go here, and we'll play out this. Because they're going to 8 next turn, right? I think it's better to play out Sanji at 1 life than go to 2 life and then being able to get hit by something crazy. Especially with how big their board is. This is just better because we have double blockers and 1 Dawn open. Like, you're really kind of comfortable going down to 1 life in this deck. Because, against Yamato, because again, like, 1 life and 2 life is kind of the same when you have to consider the leader. Yeah, because I'm going to heal next turn, so I don't mind just taking this hit and then going to back to 1. I guess we just keep searching. Got another 2k. I mean, they can play it like the Momo, but they... I mean, I guess they didn't have to do it beforehand, but it like, made a little bit more sense to do it beforehand. Alright, that Momo instead. I mean, sure, they get to heal 1. Alright. Worse, but that's fine. I think this is a pretty good position to be in. So we have 2 blockers out. We have these 2 big 8Ks. They have their own blocker out. Like, Nekomamushi's kind of silly, but like, it can just attack into Rocky for free, but that's fine. Alright, they're going big number. Let's just use this blocker while we can, because they can just like Nekomamushi attack into it, which is kind of silly. Maybe they should have done that first, to be honest. Really? Honestly, I don't mind this, right? I'd rather keep my defenses up for later. That's fine. We'll just let it go. We'll see if that's a mistake or not. Another Momo. Oh my goodness. Alright, well. That's interesting. Do I want to play out anything? I don't think so. I think we're just good just to go out. I guess my numbers are a little bit off. Just a little bit. We're pretty healthy. Like, Hody's still, like, is scary, but I think we're okay. I think my number should have been a little bit different, though. I should have done, like, another 8 afterwards. Because we want to have 3 Dawn open. Sure. That's a little bit upsetting, but fine. It's not Hody. Oh, never mind. They also have Hody. Yeah, okay, well. Alright, but I'm not too... I don't think I'm too upset about this. Maybe I'm in the wrong. Just do a 2K here. If we are able to stay alive, that's fine. I mean, there's no like 1K boost. I guess we still just use this. Another 2K. And our entire hand is 2Ks. So we're not worried. 2-1. 2. And GG. Got him. We had so much counter. Wasn't really a big issue. I think we I hit them with the shirt. We went first both times though, so that I think makes a difference for this matchup too. I think that also makes a difference in this matchup. We'll see if they decide to go first or not though. Oh, they decided to stay on not first. We have this turn 1, which is generally good enough, especially if it finds us the 5-drop. Kalgara is fine. We eventually need to find this anyways, so. This isn't a blocker yet, but it can in the future. I do wish we had a 5-drop wiper. That'd be good. That'd be helpful. They should just put 4 down. Okay, never mind. They would never do that, huh? Oh, only one? Only one? Oh, okay. I think we want to play this guy out anyways. Oh, we found the upper yard, which we wouldn't have found last turn. So it's either play upper yard and then play another, get another search, or just get 5 cost wiper naturally. Oh, it's only upper yard. That's right. Another 5 costs. No, not the right one. Use this. All right, we've bottom deck 2 Mont Blancs though. All right. So now we don't have the warrior type. I'll take 2 damage, not banish. That's actually pretty fine by me. We got Kinemon. All right. Double blocker up is really good. Oh, we found Mont Blanc. All right. This game's gonna get mildly easier now, as long as we get there. So be careful about Hody. Hody doesn't like winning the game, but like they can kind of go like all in with it and like get some pressure. They won't do that. They won't do that to me. They wouldn't play another Hody. But yeah, I'm mildly comfortable to go down to 1 life because I'll just play, or 0 life because I'll just play Mont Blanc again. All right, sure. Oh, that's very cute. Because they have this other 3k that they wouldn't be able to boost up anyways, I think that's fine. All right, Momo. Bingo. Really? Really? I don't know about that. And this will be a 9k or an 8k with rush. Sure. Sure. There they go. I think we can just go for game, right? Yeah, too many Hodies in hand, methinks. Yeah, GG. They can. Oh, they only have 3k worth of counter. Brutal. All right. Technically winning, even though like every match we've had like a rematch, and then we won 1 rematch and they didn't want game 3. Yeah. Ratios for Yamato in specific, like you're the aggressive deck, but you have to be careful about cards in your hand, and there's like a lot of like good non-counter cards in the deck right now that you want to run. So it's really tough. Anyways, GG's. All right. I don't really think that I would change this build too much. I think the only cards that you would consider are like, again, let me bring it up. Is like maybe like a rush card. Sanji from EVO2 is actually like the biggest help for this deck because it helps you find the Ohm. I think that I also consider like Shura like off of life is pretty good. I do think like there's also a chance for how many 2Ks do we run? 10. Yeah, I do kind of want to play the 2-drop event though, like the song event. And I also kind of want to play Momo because like you're already attaching Dawn to your leader, but which one is it? Pew. All right, they're gonna go first, so we're gonna go second. We're gonna find an Ohm, right? No doubt in my mind. No doubt in my mind. You got your 1-drop law? You do. Good job. Good job. Usohachi. Oh, there's the Ohm and our 3rd copy of Holy. Goodbye, the Earth won't lose. The Earth won't lose, but I'll lose. And then I guess we play this out early. They do have ways to interact with it, but not easily, or it's like kind of expensive. So I'm okay with like using it a little bit early. And I think Ohm Holy next turn would be nice. Alright. I only have 1 copy of Holy, not at the bottom 5 cards in my deck, so are in my hand. But I'll find it. I'll find that last one. That last one's going to be right here. Are you searching? What's that? Yeah, GG's Maker. I was checking if you were in chat, so I appreciate you not being in chat. Thank you very much for not. No such luck. This could be kind of tough for them. Because now we get... Because this is now a 7K. Ooh, 8-drop Kata is kind of spicy. From the uncles. I don't know what that means. But greetings, just the same. From the uncles. Who are the uncles? Why would they send greetings? I don't know if this is crazy. Guess it's crazy. I think we lose. Even without any Dawn attached. I can go like 10 with Katakuri, which I can't get out of, and then like double 7s without any real Dawn attached either. And then the rest. See. And then everything. Yep. And we're 1k away from having like a real shot to win that one. 7k leader. Thanks. GG. Thanks. 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 Good game. It was, wasn't it? Thanks. Got me. You got me. You got me. That's even worse than nothing. That's even worse than saying like no GG. That is strictly worse. Yeah, took that as a compliment. Sure did. Sure did. If we saw the Red Hawk fire, whatever, it's this card. This is the tip. Play this card. GG easy? That's fine. That's fine, because they're playing a purple Luffy deck. I know it's easy. They're just stating the obvious. It's them, like, not agreeing. But yeah, this gets... Oh, no, sorry. This is the 5 or less. This is for Sanji Put. I have no idea. This deck has a hard time against that. My bad. My bad. I'm thinking of the wrong card. Yeah, I don't know. You just don't let them get to that point. Because, like, we had, like, a pretty good turn where we were just, like, hitting their face. Do we still want to go first? I guess so. I mean, Wiper's kind of okay, but we don't have the Searcher. This is fine. Oh, boy. Yeah, I really do think blue-purple or black-purple Luffy is just going to continue to do well. Or purple-black Luffy, however you guys want to say it. I'm not trying to be like, oh, this is the way you say it, whatever. But I think that deck's going to be more present as time goes on, and it is going to be a good deck. Oh, no, sorry. My bad. That's on me. This matchup seems like it's going to be tough for us too, right? We actually don't have any out for 8-drop Kid in this deck. Besides just hoping they don't play it. Alright. No trigger? What would they trigger in this point? This is probably my last game with Kalgara. We'll switch to Smoker after this. Alright, find me stage. Holy's actually not too bad. We'll find another Holy. I'm not. We'll be fine. I believe. He always says thanks after winning a favorable match. Nice. Well, at least he's consistent. And then what happens when he loses an unfavorable match? What's the reaction then? I have a guess. But I want to know for sure. I want to know. Alright, you gonna use and then Wiper, huh? Which is good, and then you carry it, and then you just never get to attack with it again. Nope, because we didn't find Sage. Alright, Ohm? No, there's Stage, and like... This deck is just so brutal when you miss, because like, if just like, it kind of reminds me of like Red Green Law, but more, because they're just going to play out Carrot, right? Carrot, and then Wiper never attacks again. Oh, maybe we get to attack again? Yeah, I don't care. Ooh, that's actually really nice. I'm good to go down to 1 because we're just going to... Oh, there he is. There's that little sneaky guy. Look at me, just knowing how this game works. All right. Play this out. Another one. Oh, that's... Come on. Come on. Come on, guy. All right. Let's see what happens. They play Hody and maybe win. Like, that's a real thing. Basil Hawkins has carried this game for them because, like, I don't expect to win this match. Nami time. So I was gonna play Nami, but okay. See, like, I hate being right. Stop proving me right. Okay. This is so sad. Yeah. Okay. Cool. I'm glad that it's universally painful and known that it's a painful experience. At this point, sure. 2 and 2. Why'd they freeze my big boy? Why would they do that? Maybe they don't have counter. Maybe they don't have counter. Maybe 9 and then 11k will be enough. Maybe they don't have any zero costs in hand. These are things we tell ourselves. Maybe they don't have another Hody in hand. Oh boy. Do we do it? Do we do it? Are we cowards? Do we do it? Yeah, we do it. I want to get out of here. Alright. How close? 1k! GG. Yeah, they had Hody. They had a drop kid. Whatever one they dropped, we just lost the next turn anyways. I think that was just a smart play, regardless. Right? I think that's just the way we have to do it. Because otherwise, like, I don't think we win next turn. And they either, like, them being able to play a drop kid or, like, having both, which is should be pretty known at that point. Like, I think just going for game and that they bricked is the better solution. So, all right. Yeah, I think this deck is fun. I think there's, like, a real chance for it to do well. I think the only issue that I really have about this deck has been the issue that I've always had with it. I like, even if I lose, I like consistent decks for being able to do what I want to do with it. And this deck is just, like, despite, like, so many searches, it's really inconsistent. Your searches can miss, or you can bottom deck the card that you actually want later on. It's just kind of weird. There's not, like, an actual centralizing theme, because there's just, like, so many engines of, like, Sky Island cards. Our Shindoran Warriors are, like, you know, just the, like, only upper yard stuff. Ohm search, like, only finds Holy, which is bad. Like, and the fact that you have to search with it, there are times when, like, you know that you're gonna miss, or you really don't care, and, like, seeing those cards just leave the game feels bad, right? Now, there is kind of, like, this confirmation bias with searching where, yeah, you put the Earth will not lose. Like, there's, like, if the Earth will not lose is the card you're looking for, and it's the first card in your deck compared to, like, the sixth one, right? Sometimes you play a whole Ohm and then you get rewarded because of that. Like, there's the weird stats of it, right? What are the chances that, you know, this card is in the top 5 compared to more likely to draw it afterwards? But it still just feels bad, right? To just actively know that card's, like, removed from the cycle from the game. So yeah, and, like, only botanist type, yeah, like, this is the only botanist in the game, right? Yeah. Like, maybe we'll explore this typing later, but no. I don't really know the lore that well, so you guys can make fun of me. would it be outrageous for this thing to have the Sky Island type? All right, it wouldn't be too outrageous. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Anyways, if you guys are joining late, this is from the Dublin event, which I have most of the deck list on here. I'm going to make a page in the next little bit. I'll probably just drop it today. It wouldn't make sense lore-wise, then that's fine. You know what? That's fine. As long as it doesn't make sense lore-wise. All right? There's a lot of decisions where, like, Bond Clay should have been probably Impel Down type, and or there's also... like Zoro 9-drop could have been like Supernova type. Those ones I think are a little bit more of a stretch, but just for like the functionality of the game, it would have made sense. The whole point is he's not from Sky Island, then I'm in the wrong, and that's fine. I don't know the lore, and that's okay. But yeah, all the Dublin events. So this is Ben's version of the build, and then we're gonna play some Smoker to kind of get the second half of today. So this is Raphael's version, somewhere there it is. This build looks really interesting. We have like searchable pistol, which is just like better pistol, even though it's like a little bit more expensive. We're playing Defend 8-drop Kid. This deck got a lot more like consistency tools, and yeah, we're just gonna try this one out. We're gonna try some Smoker. We're gonna try some basic games first, and by basic I just mean like free. I'm not calling my opponents basic. I'm just saying, like, not ranked. A quick match? Quick match is probably the better word. Quick match. Games. Quick join? Quick join. And then we'll, as long as, like, we feel, like, kind of okay with it, we'll go from there. Yeah, every deck can have, like, 8 searchers. I agree. Like, I do like because... really what happens is there's a lot of situations where having like a 1-drop on the board just to do like some Nami, some like cleanup is really nice, but I don't know. We get to go first, and we have a 1-drop searcher, and we can do the thing. All right, find me 5-drop. We'll hit them with the GLHF after we've already found our good cards. All right, they got the U2. We're good. We're good. No, no. I promise I'm not. If anything, I'm just calling like the format basic, and not even like I'm on like the the pH scale, right? It's not even. Oh boy, do we? I don't want to give them a card draw. All right. Huh? This is an okay spot. I don't know how we do in this matchup, though. We'll pretend like we can get out of this, but we know we can't. Yeah, we take damage all at once, so they don't get their card draws anymore. All right, and then Nami. Okay, we found all of our smokers. That's not great. We're just like bad. We're in a bad spot. We actually have to get rid of that. All right. Don't just go like 2 numbers. Just don't, please. Don't just, you know. Don't go 6 and whatever. You just gotta pretend like we don't. Okay, all right. Yeah, we lose. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? Oh, there's no way. Oh, there's no way. There's no way. No, they figured it out. GG. Double red rock in there. Oh, if we had another turn, we won. They don't have a Dawn attached to their leader. We just go 7, 9, and then the rest. No, we need like one more, but we have like Dragon. We go like 7, 7. Because we go 7k banish. If they can get out of it, they would have. Dragon to put... Oh, man, we were 1k away from winning. Or I guess 2k. That's crazy. But that's like the issue, like my issue with this deck is, again, like it can do really well, but when you brick your hand, you are so bricked. Like so bricked. Like if we got rid of like Nami, we'd feel better. Or sorry, not Nami, the Kiko Nojo, but like still. Because we still found like Smoker on curve, but then like, I don't know. I don't know what we could have done. Oh boy, this is a different player. They're going first, so we're going second. Sure. No draw for you. Brooke. Interesting. Interesting ad. Alright, that one's gonna hit. Well, the only card that we can get is the Smoker. Which is upsetting because we already found the one. Sure. Stinks. But we've got a lot of Banished Smokers. And a 2K in hand. You did miss the Kalgara testing. My apologies. Oh, they're attaching Dawn first. I don't think that's the way to do that. $15 to... Yeah, there's just no way. Yeah, GG. Oh no, they're running my list. No, they're not. They're playing a different list. No, because they play a Nami. The 6-drop law is usually a thing. Because yeah, after that, then I would have just played... If that didn't go in, I would just pressure the Nico Robin instead. And then, like, I would play 8-drop, put the Dawn underneath, and then we get, like, 3 Dawn back. Yeah, it's on my website right now. It is literally the list by Ben. It's in the TCG. It's in the deck list table. You can find it there. So it's not even my list, which means it's a good list. It's an actual good list. Yeah, Smoker's a good card. So far, I don't feel like I've played the game so far. I've been just watching this deck kind of do things so far. Nothing's been feeling like amazing yet. So I don't think either of these decks are like the decks I would be playing in this meta, but it is fun just to test them out to see what they are about. It just feels like again, like this is the second game in a row where we're playing Smoker and we have like 5 dead cards in hand at any given time. But then like if we don't see one of those dead cards in curve, we just lose. So it seems tough. I do think like the song stuff can still be good for it though. I do think like, how would I say it? I think if they ban, like, there are a lot of games where you're able to just be really aggressive with the deck because you know that you have that safety net, right? Or safety net. I think the deck that dies more is blue purple Luffy. I think that one dies the most. I think green purple Luffy and black and purple Luffy can be fine. They probably need to tech in cards like either Blast Breath or something. I'm mildly expecting them just to limit that card to 1. Yeah, I'm not sure if they're going to yet. I would, but at this point I'm not surprised if they will. Because I think like it's mildly understood that those cards are just great. I think blue purple Luffy is the one that dies the most. This searches for. Honestly, it's probably this guy. But I don't know. I don't know for sure. I mean, like, you can still take advantage of, like, Blast Breath and stuff like that, too. There's also, like, I know people are talking about, like, what, Ulti-Mortar, right? That card's also, like, weirdly successful, even though it's, like, wildly unsearchable. It's, like, a mini version of it with, like, the same Dawn minus requirements. I think we'll go 5 and 5. I think that's the numbers that make sense. Even though they can just, like, trade there. Because generally, yeah, their hands are kind of bricky. Alright. They're on Chopper. Good to know. Yep. Well, they didn't try to get rid of it. Interesting. I think we play this for 1. We're going to 7 next turn. This searches for Navy types, so probably Tashiki's the good one. Alright, play your Luffy. I know you got it. Wow, crazy. How did I know? I didn't see an Honesty Impact, right? Otherwise, I would have played it. 7 and 7. Alright, I need that for next turn. Right? Do I care? No, I do not care. Alright, that's mean. I don't know why they did that to me. Very mean. Alright, we find 8-drop Kid, we win. If we don't, we lose. Love this game. And they kind of need to play like 6-drop Luffy or they can be in danger of losing next turn themselves. Because with Hody, we can go just really big numbers, 7k banish, and then... Alright, big boy. Large guy. This 2k. Oh, they tapped out for me? I don't know if this is correct, but it's feeling okay. Yeah, GG. Honesty Impact is great. Honesty Impact is really nice. They had no counter in hand either. Yeah, so they had to go that way. All right. That game gave me confidence, which is dangerous. But we're going to use it. And we're going to play some ranked games again. Deck list is on my website. This is specifically the list from... let me make sure I get the name right. Nevin, Raphael Nevin. Top 4 in the Dublin regionals that happened this past weekend. Batty. Oh, this matchup's tough for us. We're going first. I mean, we get Sanji. That's kind of okay. I think we just kind of starved them a little bit. I mean, like, if we get, like, A-Drop Kid set up, too, like, they have to just respect it. And if they... Like, A-Drop Kid can be really good for this matchup if we find it. Hello, Lario. I think starving, if we're playing A-Drop Kid in the deck, is the play. And also, like, Hody Jones can help us with some removal next turn. Oh boy. Maybe we should be on even curve. Take this play away from them. Yeah. And play out. Sure. Okay, oh, we're in there. Okay. Yeah, this blocker also has 7,000. Oh. Karsu is scary. Double Karsu. Oh. How saddening. I guess we 2K while we can. Yeah. Okay, alright. Oh, we have no way to actually get that Dawn back, huh? Oh, we lose. Double Karsu. Like, what are we supposed to do? We should have given the minus to Koala. Because then, like, yeah. All right, I'm already deep enough in this. Yeah, all right. This is bad. It's too bad. Yeah, if Sanji lived, I think we were in a good spot. But the double Karasu with the Limburg out, just what are we supposed to do? Yeah. Just go for it. Just put everything on your leader. Yeah. GG. That matchup, I think, is really tough for us. Like, we just didn't... They opened good enough. We weren't able to... Like, I guess we should have gone even curve, right? But I don't remember if they got there. Betty does feel bad to play against. Like, I'm not trying to say, like, it's a bad deck or, like, you should feel bad for playing it, but it's definitely to a point where I can only imagine, like, because I didn't go to the regionals this past weekend, but I can only imagine people are just like, you know, they spent all the time, money, resources to test and get there, and then it's like a 5-minute game of Betty and they, like, lose, right? I think a good amount of NA players are playing Betty, and they'll continue to. Like, we do have, like, the results from... in this matchup, they want to go... I think going first is probably the play. For real this time, yeah. And especially with this card. GLHF. But, like, honestly, it's just, like, the fact that a lot of your decisions in the matchup just feel forced, and it's only Navy cards, so I guess it's only... This is Navy. I kind of want to find other than Peacock. Alright, sure. We'll search with that next turn. But it's just, like, demoralizing. Which, again, is not like... You can play the deck. I don't make fun of anyone for playing the deck. Maybe I do a little bit. Maybe I do when they see, like, the double Karasu, but, like, unironically, like, I get it. Let's see, JCM. Green purple seems like it's tier 0 to you. I mean, but you were still winning with the deck when you were playing against it in EVO 2, right? Like, why is it tier 0 now? I don't even think it was tier 0. Like, it was really good, but, like, it wasn't tier 0. Like, I'll take your money, I'll take your sub, but I don't think it's quite there yet. Do we use this to get rid of the Zoro now? Also, Justin or John Suko, thank you very much. I think we just do this. I don't care. They're just gonna... Okay, we got rewarded. We're just gonna play Hody next turn anyways, right? And also, it's Fanboy. Thank you very much. Thank you guys for all the subscriptions. Do appreciate it. I don't know what I did, but I guess I'll try to do it again. Oh, just the Sanji pudding this time? Interesting. Okay, never mind. Oh, no. Listen. No. We need to find... I mean, we can hold... Like, we can Honesty Impact. Like, it really stinks that we're, like, actively not using our leader effect. I really want to find an 8-drop, right? 8-drop Teach would be great. I mean, not Teach, but because we can do like 7k, but then and get 2 back for like this card in case we need it. I guess we just put on the pressure. Yeah, we just never saw that card. I would be very happy to find an 8-drop Hody. Or not Hody, but the... Yeah, okay, there's Luffy Taro. Playing out your third Sanji pudding. I know you got it. Don't pretend like you don't. I know it's there. Okay, it's Frankie. Okay. That's less good. Oh boy. All my cost reduction stuff. No. Okay. We just need 8-drop kid. This gives me plus 3,000 and gives something. Yeah. Oh, we did the wrong thing. We should have done that. What am I doing? What am I doing? We could have gone out of that attack. Another Sanji pudding. Yeah, if that instead of dragon was like 8-drop kid, we'd probably be in a better spot. But it was not. So also if we didn't like do the dumb thing last turn. I mean, they just have, if they've only used one giant, yeah, they just have the rest. They don't respect Hody, and that's so upsetting to me because they would have super lost if they did. Oh well. Yeah, just do the thing. And they just do not respect. All right, 7 and 9 plus 4, 20. So just 10 and 10. Yeah, sure. Yeah, yep. Did they have giant? They did not. Oh, but they had so many 2Ks. I guess that's fine. Yeah, GG. Man, and that's like, oh, it was the next card. No. Like, yeah, we misplayed a little bit. 100%. Like, we could have played better, but I mean, we didn't find Smoker on curve, but whose fault is that? We had like double search for it, and we didn't find it. That's tough. I think this deck can win. Was it worth it for him to even bluff there? Yeah, for sure. 100%. Because it could have meant that I went for board instead. Like, I don't think there was like an extra spot where Dawn would have made sense anyways. I would have done the same thing, to be honest. Especially since they could draw a card from their life. Alright. I guess we go first. Alright, we've got double searchers for a Smoker. We're gonna find one. Ready? Almost whiffed, but we didn't, so we're good. Alright. There it is. This card gets rid of Katakuri as well. I can see this matchup being somewhat favored in our side. Now that we also finally have our Kid and Rosinante package. Oh, they know. $2K and what? And 1K. Alright, which they will use to get rid of that. Okay. Let's go 7. Play another Virgo. And this will find us a cheap 2K is probably your best bet. Yeah, we have 2 of these, so play drop cat. I know you have it. Oh no, that's crazy. How did Eggman know that you have like the best card in your deck? Anyways. Maybe I should have used these. I should have used these to boost it up a little bit. Should have made it like a 9 banish. 9 banish would have been really good. Oh well. Yeah, because these peacocks aren't really doing anything anymore. I'll use it next turn, but we'll see. The fact that we do have like Kid and Rosie is really nice though. Most purple Luffys I'm expecting to play Gamma Knife. I don't think I've seen them at it yet though. Sure. What? What is he doing here? 5. 7. Man, they're just going down to super low dawn numbers. They're only at 8 dawn. So even if they like Gamma Knife, you likely can protect it. I think we win. That's gonna be tough. Gum Gum Giant. That card's pretty good. I mean, do we just go? And again, they're only at 8 Dawn. Yeah, I think we're fine. With only 2 Ks and a 1K in hand and 8 drop kid. Yeah, GG. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think they... That matchup seems really good for us. I do like the idea of the Jinbei, though, because it can't get hit by the purple and black. Like, Big Mom not able to remove it, which is really actually impactful in the matchup. So I don't think it's bad. I was just really shocked by it. I can definitely see that card being relevant. Need 2 cost event search the song? Maybe. Mulligans as well. Honesty impact, because... Yeah. You hate Betty, play Buggy. That's true. That card, that deck does lose to it pretty easily. Oh yeah, Monet, sure, because then you can shrink something you tapped. Yeah, you're right. More counterless. I mean, but it's not counterless if it triggers from trash and you have the 2 cost. I'd honestly go down to 3 Hodies if I play any of the songs, though. And then maybe play like 1 or 2, or like 1 less of the, maybe just a couple less searchers. We're waiting for this opponent. We queued up. Honestly, I don't know if I'd change anything with these decks. I think they're fine. Like if anything, like they're just like minor like ratio differences. I like Honesty Impact, though it is like a little bit expensive because it's harder. Like it's a little bit difficult for you to play it with Smoker on 5. You know what I mean? There's also some like weird turns where like if you played like Kujaku and then you played like Sanji afterwards, like yeah, it's just kind of like the Dawn numbers are kind of weird at times. You can be my samurai goes hard in this. I mean maybe. Also, this is apparently a winning matchup for us if we go second, which is interesting. Oh. And they gave us that. Yeah. Oh, no worries. More so just like explaining to people like why it looks like I'm just hanging out and doing nothing. This card we can't find. Monet's the only card we can search. Why are we spending so much time on that? Yep. Still no copies of Smoker. Likely losing. You like that APM, chat? Clean APM. Clean. Who plays It's to Die For right now? That's crazy. They're going to 7 Dawn? Crazy. I don't care. Well, they don't play Pudding, right? Alright. If this finds... This searches 5. If this finds Smoker, we can play it this turn. Oh, because we also have 6. Okay, alright, we could just not play the card. That's fine. Alright, we could just, you know, just... I guess we should have played Virgo first, because that's definitely going to find it. Oh, still not finding it. It actually almost whiffs. We're at 7 right now. Another ramp event. We searched through essentially 20 cards of our deck, and we did not find 5-drop. So that's kind of upsetting. It is mildly upsetting. Man, with the quickness. We're currently at... I guess maybe we should have done that little extra boost. We need a Rosinante. But we still have, like, Baccarat, which is still pretty good. Another Sanji. I mean, what are you supposed to do against double Sanji? That seems pretty tough for us. They can try to go for game. Two, 2, 1. Another mom that is big. You want to add this back to my life? No. Okay. Gross. I don't think we can do anything about double Sanji, though. And they found Red Rock? Cool. I'm glad for them. Very, very happy for them to find Red Rock. Yeah, GG. Like, there's nothing we can do. I guess, like, they had, like, no cards, but, like, I mean, we could have also played out Tashigi. I think Baccarat was still the better card, but, yeah. I think double Sanji's just too good for most decks to handle. It's deceptively difficult to get that set up even in this build, but like it's just something that I think that this deck and a lot of others lose to. We could have played it out, but like if we were winning, like they probably go 8, which like it's just not worth it. It's just not worth to play it out because with them at 3 life, there's nothing we can do. So I think like those are like that's like my if I had an issue with like blue purple Luffy in general, I think the issue is that when they high roll, you just literally can't win. Yeah, it's just if a lot of the matchup just depends on like how your opponent's draws. It doesn't feel like you're really actively playing a lot of the time. So I understand like that can be really frustrating. If I had played the second Sanji there, if I had played this, if they didn't play the second Sanji, is that what you're saying? Apparently this matchup's still kind of good for us. They want to get to. Generally speaking, we can go first and be kind of happy with it. Yeah, GLHF. I also think like the fact that we didn't find Smoker is just abysmal for us. We searched like our entire deck and didn't find a single 5 cost. I think that card can help the matchup a lot, and we just didn't find it. If they find Lucky Roo, we're not playing Sanji. They found Shanks. What is this? Like what? Like this is why I hate this deck, because this happens way too often. Lucky Roo. It's actually not terrible now. Sure. OP12 Bonnie, yeah. Like you can play like a Supernova build for this for sure. Like 2-drop Kid and Killer I think could be good in this deck. Don't pay attention to the left 5 cards of my 8-card hand. just let it go. Just get rid of Yasop, okay? Just give me 4 1Ks. You'll feel better. Actually, don't do anything. Just like let it go. See, he's also got 7 cards in hand, but has nothing to do with it. Because like the idea is that like they can play like 7 costs Yasop and then use it to like they can 7k into here and like get rid of something. But again, like what are we supposed to do with when we have 3 8-drop kids? Allegedly we win more than we lose, but I'm not seeing it quite yet. Okay. There goes 10 cost Shanks and a Beckman, so they have another Beckman in hand. Are they going to play 8-drop? Oh. Okay, that's kind of stupid. That's kind of stupid. Well. Well. To go to whatever. Okay, cool. Hody, thank you. Thank you, Hody. Big help. Big help. Please find a blocker. I really want that to survive, but we won't. Like, come on. Like, come on, really? Really? Look, what? Like, come on. Come on. Like, what am I doing wrong? Like, actively. Like, listen, I get that I can be a bad gamer, okay? I get it, alright? I've seen it. However, like, what am I supposed to do about this? Like, look. What am I supposed to do about this? Like, I exist? I guess so, right? I mean, what? They have like a million outs to this. That's one. Actually, that can like bite them in the butt. If we had like one more, if we had one more K, if we had one more counter in our ding dang hand, like we would be so set right here. Maybe they're afraid. Why would you not be afraid here? GG. You don't know how much I want to say suppose. Like, what is this? What is this hand? Why does this happen? Why? Like, they had like 2K, 2K, 1K, 1K, 1K. So like, we likely weren't winning next turn. Just don't drop Rick, you're right. My bad for like playing this game. I'll never play this deck in ranked ever again after this. This deck is not my cup of tea. Like, sincerely, I don't even know like what we could have done different besides just like not draw every kid in our deck. If I had a 1-cost blocker, yeah. If we had like any counter in our hand. Is this matchup good? I hope so, because, like, I hope so. I'm getting so upset playing this deck. Not my favorite. Sure. Hody in hand against Teach is good. Even going second and just even like hard playing X-Drake is still fine because they don't really have ways to get rid of it. You know, it's they played to their outs. They played well. Kinda. If we had 2K, I mean, I don't know. I feel like they could have just gotten like super punished that game. Sanji. Alright, play your dot Q. No, you got it. Man, the fact that they discarded a 10 drop off the rip on the F7 job. Oof. Oh, yeah, see, I knew it. Okay, they're letting us have it. That's great. Good for us. All Alright, just blow up my Sanji off the first hit. Nice. Alright, we've surpassed it. We're getting there. Play Von Augur? Get rid of Sanji? I don't know. I know they have a 7 cost in hand. So they Von Augur now. That's brutal, because they can just like, yeah, boy. Okay, 8-drop kid's fine. Ish. I can't even play a 6 cost because they can just like Von Augur it with whatever, right? So that's not even like worth it. I think I need to play this. They're letting us have our effects too, which is kind of silly. Go, my searchers. Look, this is the first Smoker we've seen. Again, like it's so sad. Like I'm actively done with this deck. I don't know how he did it. I need to know the secret to finding success in like such a tough matchup. Because he's just gonna attack with Von Augur and then play out the 7-drop, and then I'm like, oh cool, I can't play any of my big boys anymore because then they just go away. Sure. Nice. Okay. I know I'm doom and gloom, but maybe there's actually a shot now. Going 9 Dawn next turn. Oh, they're gonna do it? Oh, they finally did it. Even though I don't think they needed to. Let me take it. What card's better? Remove. I guess it's just removed from effects, right? Because it just rests this instead. No. It doesn't matter. Like, why would it ever matter? Why would it ever matter? Why would it ever matter? I don't even want to play Drop Kid because they can just like remove it. I think we lose by 1k again. Yeah, there's just I don't think this deck is viable for me at least. I think it can get there. I think you can have like a really good day with it and have a really good run, but I just don't see it. I don't personally see it. The mistake is playing the deck. That's the one mistake. That's the one mistake that you make. And then right? I also, despite now having 8 searches for Smoker, we haven't played it on Curve in the majority of our games. Like, we just, like, sincerely have not found it. Despite, like, even going 10 deep after our initial 5. Yeah, I'm just done. I'm done with this deck. Not for me. It's not. I will commend anyone else who's ever able to get consistent tops with it, because I just don't get it. I just don't get how you're supposed to be consistent with a deck that has no way to get cards out of your hand. And that we also are running 19 cards that are non-counters, that are actual non-counters, right? We have like one 10-layer Igloo, right? But it just doesn't make sense to me how you're supposed to be consistent with this deck. Yeah, red and green songs for 16 searchers? I guess so. Right? We'll play Purple Black Luffy on Thursday. We'll play that on Thursday. For sure. You can play Smoker. I'm not going to stop you. I just am stopping myself before I just wallow in more self-pity. So, what do we want to do? What do we want to do? I mean, are there any other, like, interesting? You know, I'm just going to play Whitebeard. You know what? This is how I'm feeling today. Just go for it. Just be like, you know what? I am not caring about this, and we'll just go OP11 new gates. We'll just hit the face. I don't know if I can even do. Of course, channeling JCM, and we got a Nell. We channeled him. This matchup, there's one game that's been recorded in this meta, and they lost, which I can believe. We're going second. Sure. Yeah, this deck just... I think we just lose to this deck, right? Like, I don't actively know how we can do well when they can just... Not how we got them. I was... Kalgara was better. Kalgara was better. Oh. Oh man, they're getting me. I think it's better to... Like, it thinks that they established a 6k, but I think it's actually better just to play this card that's harder to remove. And I think we do it like this. We go 7 here. And then we just go... I mean... They have Nami in hand. I have no doubt in my mind. If they attack with Yadatsu, then we can use 7-drop Ace to really punish them. Don't do it. Don't swing with it. Okay, cool. All right. I'm glad we're on the same wavelength. Hey, you're hitting me. I don't want to hear it. Had to kill... No, because we'd put them down to 1 anyways, right? I think we're fine. Maybe I'm wrong. I think we're fine. Why not code Gadatsu? Because we were playing 7-drop ace, right? Because I didn't want to like leave them at 1, right? I want to mulligan that. I mean, that stinks. How do you get an ad? You're subscribed. I don't get it. You shouldn't get an ad. That's funny. But also just very sad. Whoops. Order does matter. All right, tapped out. Yeah. This has to go in. Yeah, concede. Oh, they were never dying. They were never dying. I think this matchup's tough. JCM, you can back me up or you can tell me that I played poorly, but I don't. That just seems like a really tough matchup. But I could have just been more. I might have been like too much value based with the mole pistols. It's unfavored for sure. Yeah, because they just like they just don't die, right? I definitely could have been more aggressive though, but they had 2 brulees in their life and this the whole thing, and that's kind of tough. It's Kobe first, right? First, I guess. First with Sanji's good, I guess. This is very unfavored. Oh, good. Good. I'm glad that we're getting all the unfavored matchups right out the gate. very glad that this is just what we're living now. Oh, good. And they're just finding whatever card they want now. Oh, no, we're just dumb. Oh, I shouldn't have triggered that. What am I doing? What am I doing? I just need to be done with the day. It's been a really bad day, if I'm being honest. It's been really tough for like 100 reasons. Why do we even do that? We don't have a body for that. All right. If they go into 0, I mean, they're just gonna block with. Yep. Yeah. Oh. Okay, they didn't find the secret rare. Sure. I don't care. Sure. Did they forget to give them... I think they did. You definitely play this card out, right? Sure, they'll just block with one of the rivers. Cool. You can just minus this, sure. Kobe, but they don't have... if they have another Helmeppo, right? Yeah. They can go 7. I think we actually defend this. Which I don't know if it's crazy or not, because they... I mean, they can... Do I feel confident enough to live against... No, I don't. Okay. I mean, like, okay. If we survive, we get there. Off of just Goldie Roger existing. Nine is such a bad number. doesn't really matter what you attack into, because let's do this. Try a good card. Who knew? Sure. Yeah, just the from yesterday. I can't believe we won that one. I can't believe we won that. Yeah. I don't know. We lucked out. Now, you know what? The more I play Newgate, whenever you say that you just got lucky, JCM, I believe it. The more I'd be like, I guess we just found it. Like, we run just as many bricks in Smoker, but the fact that we draw twice as many cards seems pretty good. Allegedly, this is like a 33% win rate. JCM, how many Whitebeards did you play against again? Just curious. This is bad. You played 0. That's right. We just play out 2 of these cowboys, right? I think that's the play. Either they put it back into our life, or we just chill out. Do Flamingo, he says. He checked out EggmanEvents.com. My hand is decent, though. Yeah. I have not previously broken giant. You gonna hit me? You can't starve me. It doesn't work that way. Oh, they're gonna starve me? That's crazy. I mean, if they're gonna starve me, right? Should we just play Sanji? Nah, there will probably be some... I really want to play Sanji. Like, really, really want to play Sanji. I think we will. I think we will play Sanji. 3 Costco face. No, I think Sanji's gonna be quite good here. I have faith. Oh, they got ramp off their life. That's cool. See, that's why we got 2 choppers in case they remove the first one. Unafraid. See, they're afraid though, but they have Thunderbogwa. That sucks. A 6K. Currently we're at 7. Honestly, I'm feeling kind of okay. This Sanji's really getting us value. And the choppers we played. But I mean, if they had 9-drop, they would have played it by now, right? Clearly. Nami. Wow. I think we need enough Dawn in hand. The fact that this also can't be removed by effects is actually really good too. A giant on a 7k attack? That can't be healthy. They're at 7 Dawn too. Another gear 2. No, oh giant. They're at 5. Whew. That's crazy. All right, JCM, Sanji the play, yes, no. Did I make a good? Or do you think 3-drop Sanji was still better? Honestly, I think it's about even though like it's clearly doing well right now. This can't be healthy. That's true. You can pudding me, but then I don't know. Okay. Thank you, Yomi. Ooh, it is hot. Ooh. Nah, they don't play pudding. That's the secret. Just knowing confidently that they're not playing pudding. You got him. That was a worthless swing. I would never like that. That doesn't. I mean, unless you're gonna. You can't even play 9-drop Big Mom. Another blocker. I see. All right. They're giving me 2Ks already, right? So if they had a 1K, they used it already. Let's just do that. I need to keep 2 open. Is there anything worth finding? Like, Nami can find me, like, upgrade me a 2K. You can also find me another 5-drop Luffy. So I think just another 6 is good, right? Either they block it or they... Yeah, I think it's fine. This finds us a 5-drop. Or another 2K, so it didn't matter. Yeah, up convert to another 2K. Yes. Chopper's good too, that's fair. Yeah, okay, that's for Justin, yeah. He's made any changes, man. We have, man, if they have, okay, if they play pudding though, we lose, right? That's the game we're playing. That's fair. We don't lose, we just likely lose. Maybe I should have been paying attention on if they bottom deck their cards or not. But they didn't get one last turn, right? Alright, they got a Sanji 6 cost, okay. Man, if we get Goldie Roger here, I mean, I guess we still don't win, but... We also have less on, so they can play Sanji for 3. Let's draw another. Unsurprising, 1K. You should have been the Sanji. Linlin is kind of dumb. It only gets rid of this Luffy, though. Yeah, this is definitely where they can, like, start outvaluing us, which is kind of rough. We know they have a 2K in hand. Really? Oh. Yeah, GG. I mean, they could have still, like, giant, you know, like, just done giant things, but... Because he had, like, nothing actively that he was playing, but, like, he still had, like, things to, like, try to outvalue me, but I do think, like, we just get enough value as is. I'd probably play a 2020 Chopper there. I feel like he could have defended, right? I don't think he had to go for game, but... I don't know. IDK. We got lucky they didn't find pudding. Yeah. I mean, it could be, like, me playing Nami and not finding Rad Beam could be like, oh, he doesn't have it, right? So I think that's fair, too. This is kind of horrible. This next game is probably going to be my last. So I'm good for the day. I think I'm good. But this is definitely the most fun I've had. For sure. And maybe not against this one. Apparently if we go second, we have a 71% win rate, so I guess we'll do that. I see. You guys don't know how much I want to defend this. I'm gonna do it. I know it's a bad idea. I'm gonna do it. Brutal. I think that was still worth it, though. Oh my gosh. They only run Scratch Band of Pooh. Oh, and they lucked into Cavendish. Yeah, you still have to take the life, right? Which I think is good for us. I'm gonna play out Bonnie. Which card do they put at the top of the life? Oh, the blocker law. Alright, this can get rid of blocker law. And you can get like the 2k to hand. I think that's just better. I do have to be kind of like worried about how do you, why? Oh my gosh. They don't have Odie. They don't have Odie. Oh, they have like a really clever play that I should have been aware of. They can just use leader effect to bounce back a poo to then rest the chopper and then just go all in. And we'd lose. Yeah, that was definitely like a play we should have. One drop page. They go if they put everything on here. Yeah, I think we just do that. I think we're fine. All right. Yeah, I mean, but then if we still have the numbers, like we still just get out of it. What? They added a 2K back to their hand. Just go 7 here. And 9. They don't have counter. Yeah, GG. And they had Hody. Yeah. I wonder where. I mean, I guess we went wrong by defending Sanji, but I didn't expect them to have the double Apu. But I don't think they searched it. So it was us like not GG. I'm sorry. Yeah, I was too greedy with the Sanji. That was on me. 100%. That was me being a bad pilot. But again, like they could have like super won, I feel like. They just used like the leader effect to bounce a poo back to then rest the chopper. They could have just gone all the way in, but maybe like I bluffed them into thinking that I had enough. But that's fine. That is fine. All right. Well, none of these deck lists are unique in the fact that these are none of these deck lists are ones that I made personally. We got JCM from his top 8 finish in Florida. We also have the build here for Raphael and Neffen with their top 4 with Smoker. And then we also have the Kalgara that is from, Ben Schumacher, which you can find all these deck lists and more on Eggman events if you choose to try them out. None of these I think were my personal playstyle, but that doesn't mean they're bad. It just means that I'm bad, which is fine. And yeah, we're going to have some more stuff in the future. We're going to go over the Dublin stuff in kind of a wide array. Most of the deck lists are here. We've got 12 of the 16, which I think is as much as I can get at this point too, but there are some cool unique ones. And yeah, even like between like the Florida regionals and the Dublin one, there are a lot of like unique leaders that didn't make it into either. So other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. Really do appreciate it. Yamato, like there's a Yamato like right here somewhere. There's a Yamato from there. There's a Yamato right here. Am I going to be playing it? No, but you can definitely play in your own time. So other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. Really do appreciate it. I hope you guys are having a better Monday than me, which is quite easy to do because we are having a pretty bad one. But I appreciate you guys being kind and active today. It's been fun doing some testing, and looks like we're gonna raid. Who do we want to raid? Let's see. Luke Bond, who is a Canadian, which has caught my attention because I am Canadian. So we'll raid them. We'll give them a you join the chat. Let them know where you all came from. Should see some Corgi emotes over there. And I'll see you guys not tomorrow. I'm taking a day off tomorrow, but I'll see you Wednesday for Wednesday Night One Piece. So you should have been. You're bad. Got you, Justin. All right. Anyways, bye-bye.